Hello, everyone.
D&Ders.
Hello, D&Ders. Welcome to session 113 of our D&D campaign. How's everyone doing?
Lucky for some.
Yeah, good.
113. Yes, it's Friday the 113th.
Except it's
It's-
Sunday.
It's Sunday the 113th. They don't need to know that we do this on a Sunday.
It's streamed.
I
I
mean, I guess it's a Monday somewhere else.
Oh no, pre-recorded.
Yeah, yes, our quality is so pre-recorded.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm just finishing off this Christmas cake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't tell us when this is. They're still saying Russia might invade Ukraine.
Oh shit!
Really?
But what about
Nah,
our
they'll never do
viewers?
it. They'll never do it.
Yeah, all of our Russian channels. All right. Okay. So, brilliant. Well, yes. How's everyone doing? Good. Ready to play?
I'm eating some cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
great.
very
Oh,
good then.
cake.
Christmas cake.
Mm.
All right. Well, in that case, yeah. Let us begin then, if everyone's ready.
Hell yeah.
There's a cute cat next to me at the moment. Right. Okay. Anyway, we then in that case we last left our heroes in the Black Gate of Rada Alora, where you all, along with Tail, snuck into their quest to destroy Ashigal. On the way through the servants' quarters of that wretched tower you're making your way through at the moment, you discovered in the basement a captured Rakshasa, who you recognised as Pietro, caged in the basement, and convincing you to let him out, he revealed Ashigal's weak point, the spear of his top enforcer Armistice. Pietro said that the spear would destroy Ashigal if it's plunged into his body. So then you teleported to Armistice's office using the teleportation circles that are built into the tower to get around. And you fought and killed the Demon Lord and caused his bodyguards to flee, seemingly without his control over them. They didn't really seem that interested in sticking around. So on his body, Chinook, you saw a really a red amulet that he dropped that was somehow he was wielding, which gave off this sort of powerful red glow. And after you picked it up, Tail immediately shouted at you and telling you to hand it over. Just barging past Morna with his eyes glowing bright white, and you almost seem to see like black smoke sort of like curling out of the corners of his eyes. As his eyes like are sort of burning with a pure whiteness. It's almost like he's burning from the inside. Tail barges past Morna and draws his sword and says, "That is not yours to handle."
I think you need 5 to calm down. Are you going to carry on talking to me like that, or are we going to have to put you on the naughty step?
Make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Alright, I have a +8 to these.
Tail grabs you by the scruff of your neck. Are you going to resist him?
No, I'm just gonna look at him.
He grabs you by the scruff of your shirt, and he sort of just holds you in front of everyone, and he says, "I will cut you down here in front of everyone. Do not tempt me. Give me that amulet.
You are going to tell me what it does first.
I'm bound by silence. I must have it."
Why?
You can see that he's like, even though he's holding the sword out, he's like he seems to be resisting. Like his arms and shoulders are almost creaking with tension as he's like holding the sword, almost like from attacking you.
There's something you're not telling us.
I can't. You see him like resisting more and more as his eyes begin burning. Even Scrimshaw, as you're looking, you see the hilt of his blade is now starting to leak black smoke as well, and all the elven runes flames on the sword, beginning to glow. But as they glow, they seem to be leaking, almost like blood is leaking out of it. And it seems that Tails holding it up. It's just getting closer and closer to Shinnok, and he says, "I can't."
Can I cast a spell, Evil and Good, on myself, and then use my action to use the secondary effect of that on him? So if he's charmed, frightened, or possessed by a celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Okay. So
Isn't the sword up? Oh, don't worry.
you can touch a creature that is charmed.
I'm wondering if they're, 'cause presumably if this is having some control over him.
Okay, yeah. So you put your hand on him, and you cast Break Enchantment, and as you do, the sort of like radiant light that is shooting out of him begins to just go into his arm, and it begins to go into the arm that's holding the sword, and you seem to be like focusing very intently on it, but you feel like a lot of resistance coming back from the sword. It feels like there's something going on, and then Tails says, "No, no!" And then you watch as he drops the sword onto the floor, and it clanks, and it doesn't even bounce. It just immediately smacks onto the floor itself, and Tails jolts backwards, and sort of falls backwards, and begins to pull himself further and further away from it. He begins to just sort of like crawl up to the nearby thing, like put his back to it, and says, "You don't know what you've done."
What is that sword
What did we do?
doing to you?
We need to get out of here now.
To where?
He stands up and says, "We cannot stay here." You begin to see the sword that's lying on the ground is beginning to leak black smoke. He says, "That will destroy everyone here, including Ashigal. We need to go."
So, out of this plane?
Don't know. We need to run.
If you just leave the sword here, isn't that just gonna, like, what's gonna happen to the sword? Are we gonna have an even bigger problem to deal with?
What if Ashtigal gets it?
You begin to hear like a low rumble coming from the sword, and a voice begins to sort of like leak out of it, and says, "You betrayed me." Can everyone within 40 feet make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, no.
40 feet of what?
Of where Tail was, sorry. So
Oh,
He was
sorry.
10.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty much all going to be all anyway.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Rocks on the wires.
All right, Mona. Hearing that voice, you sort of are drawn to it, and immediately pick it up. You just can't stop yourself, and you just stand there, and you feel this sort of like power begin to seep up your arm, as this sort of like dark sort of entity inside seems to be calling you towards it. But you have monk shit, right?
Yeah, I can avoid being charmed.
Okay, so
Hold on. Where is it?
Can end a charm on you as an action, right?
Yeah, as an action.
okay, so as you hold this sword, you begin to focus deep into your sort of mind. You almost feel like you've been drawn out of your body the second you touch the sword, and you're sort of like almost in a dark room, watching yourself from outside your own body. But as you begin to focus, you begin to sort of draw yourself back closer, as the sword itself speaks to you and says, "You'll kill him. Get Tail. He betrayed me." But as you sort of jump back into your body, there's this sort of strange like haze on everything that seems to be coming from the sword itself. But you drop the sword, being able to using stillness of mind drop it, and it lands back on the ground. But an unconsciousness sort of begins to just come over you, Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Eh, 31.
Okay. So you drop backwards, and the sort of veil of blackness comes over you. And everyone watches as Morna drops back. Although, as you rush up, you notice that she's not dead. She's unconscious.
Can I, like, just kind of hook Avenger under the sword and just try and fling it across the room
Yeah, make a
as
strength.
far away as possible?
But Morna, as you fall backwards, you have this like strange thought in your mind, and it comes to you quite strangely because obviously you're having this thought, and the thought is, you know, are you dead? Did you just die? As you're sort of like completely aware of your surroundings, even though everything seems to be just completely black around you, you can look down and you see your own body, and you're sort of stood in a dark room. But for some reason, that you hear sort of the sounds of outside your body, like coming from almost seemingly behind you. And as you look behind you, there's this sort of like pale portal almost right behind you that has this sort of shimmering glow to it that you can sort of see and hear movement in the next room and the voices of your friends as you sort of fall into the ground. But if you try and like tap on the portal itself, it seems to be made of like almost like glass. You can't get through it until you hear like the sounds of, there seems to be some sort of torch opens up behind you, and this is what you see. There seems to be like this faint glow coming from a platform far in front of you. There seems to be a number of steps leading up to this platform, and these black statues of dark figures line the walkway of the platform. And beyond the platform, you also see this like black shrouded mass as well.
Okay.
What do you do?
Oh, can I move?
Yeah, you can move.
Okay, yeah, I want to go and have a look at the thing in the middle.
Okay, so you begin walking up. The platform itself, around like the other side of this sort of walkway you're walking on, looking down, you see just black smoke sort of like folding in and out of itself. Almost occasionally you will see like hands reaching out and then descending back into the floor of smoke that's below you. But reaching the top of the platform, you see this like glowing ball of light that seems to be casting like quite a warm, radiant light in front of you.
And the black mass.
The black mass is just shifting slowly. The stone below you is this black sort of stone. It's cool to the touch, and now that you're in this middle platform, all the shadows around you, you can see eyes opening and closing, and they seem to be like white eyes. They don't have any pupils. They just have like the sort of the whites of the eyes looking at you. You hear the sort of like almost like a very calming sort of hum coming from behind this shimmering ball, and the shining light before you seems to move slightly as the cloud also behind it moves, and it says, "Why do we die, Morna?" It seems to be a woman's voice, calm, nurturing, and welcoming.
Is that the end?
It is. Does it feel like the end for you?
Am I dead?
You might be. If I hadn't reached out.
It doesn't feel like the end.
Answer me truthfully, Morna. The voice continues. Are you ready to die?
I'm not ready to die.
It says, okay, show me. And you begin to see, coming from the other side of these sort of platforms, you begin to see a number of shadows begin to rise out of the ground.
Okay.
So just roll me initiative. Just you don't need to do token because we'll just go from one to the other. Okay, so the shadows got a 15, so they're going up first. So these shadows begin to move up, and then they dash to get over to you. As you watch, as they begin to reach out to try and grab you. All right, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna attack the one to my left.
Okay, make an attack. 26, that hits. All right, so your first punch goes through it, puffs it into clouds of smoke. The second one, you reach over, you kick it, bang, it's dead.
Yeah.
Third
Oh.
one.
I'm gonna spend a key point to do another one.
Okay,
There you go.
okay. So you kick that third shadow just as it reaches out to you, and it disperses with black smoke. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, you begin to watch as 3 more shadows appear. Dash. Waiting to get you. Alright, now it's your turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one above me,
Okay, make a attack.
and then
Is
To
that,
my right.
is that with the 29, yeah?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that hits. Right, and that's 15. This one's still alive.
Okay.
Okay, that second one just gets it, and it evaporates. And
Okay.
it begins to just like fall back and merge with the rest of the smoke around. 27, was that the 27? that
Yeah.
time? Yeah, okay, and you managed to kill it with that one?
And then next attack, 24.
Okay. Alright, you watch as those merge away. You hear the voice saying, good, good, but more. I want to see more. As you see then 2 drow-like looking figures begin to appear from the smoke in front of you. And these ones are going to rush up and attack you. They seem to be doing very similar style martial arts to you.
Okay. I'll attack the one on the left.
Okay, no, they're going to make a couple of attacks.
Okay.
first. 14, 9, and 20.
They will miss.
What's your AC?
Nine.
22.
19, 22, and
Oh.
a natural 20.
Cool.
Alright, so that's 11 piercing damage on the first one.
Okay.
Keep track of your... keep track of 154, by the way. Someone write that down, because you might go back to that. So then the next one is 9 plus 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
And can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
16.
Okay, you are grappled by the one on the left. So you're restrained. As they've reached out to you, their claws seem to have elongated and wrapped themselves around their arm, almost turning into shadows as they've hit you. And then the next one is 24 and a 10 to hit.
The 24 hits.
24 hits. That's 8 piercing damage. Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one that's grappling me.
Okay,
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. Cool.
19.
Then 25
Yeah, that hits.
and 21.
Okay. Alright, that manages to kill that one on the left that's grappling you. You hit it 3 times and poof, it evaporates into smoke as well. You've
Okay.
now got the one just behind you. You're no longer grappled.
Okay, that's it. That's it
That-
for my turn.
Okay, that one is going to attack you. Natural 1. 12 and 9. so they all miss.
Okay.
Alright, it's your turn.
19.
Alright, that hits.
31.
They hits.
And 19 again.
Okay, yeah, you managed to kill that one as well. The third hit hitting, it evaporates into smoke. You watch as the smoky sort of like object beyond the white light seems to morph slightly as the white light says, "We die, Morna, so that we can make space for the next generation. Their lives to come are just as valuable as your life is today. We die for them, to give them fields to tend, children to rear, and for the cycle to continue. Life is precious, Morna, because without it, the universe cannot be admired, and without admiration and wonder, there is no reason for things to be. This too, Morna, is why we kill. We kill those who would betray the cycle of life, those who would take from this world, and not return to the soil they were created from. Everyone has their time, Morna, and we hold this in earnest." "But Morna," the voice continues, "I am not sure that this is your time. I stand for life over death, and my decisions on this matter are seldom taken without thought. I do not see how life could flourish in this world if I were to take you now. Especially if I were to let the demon take you. The risks are too high. You're needed for more than that." You begin to see that the white orb seems to almost like turn into a single point of light that focuses entirely on the cloud. And the black cloud begins to almost have a projection on it of a woman deep inside the cloud that seems to peek through. You recognize her from sort of images from the temple. Burnt, sort of like carved into the rockwork of the temple, but peeking out, the trespasser sort of looks down at you.
I don't know what to do.
She says, "Show me, Morna. Show me that I am not wrong. Do not let anyone take that sword, especially not Tail. He will try." And then you are sort of like shot with a beam of light from the point of light on the ground, on the floor in front of you, and you gasp back awake, back in Armistice's chamber. Everyone sort of stood around you. So you go back on 154 HP. Tail stands up and says, "No, this cannot be. It said he would kill us all if I ever let go."
Hey, you're staying over there, buddy. And kind of Gideon puts his hand up because
Oh.
he sees the sword.
Well, where is the sword currently?
Sword's
So I
over here.
flung it.
Oh, well, Gideon kind of interposes.
Yeah, good.
Sure.
I am
Also,
also going to stand a bit further away from Tail, still kind of clutching the amulet. Am I getting like evil demon nasty vibes from the amulet?
Make an Arcana check on it.
Okay. Come on.
Nice.
Just a sec.
31.
What was it? Sorry.
31. Nat 20.
31. Okay, so you're looking at it. You hang on just a second. So you're looking at it, and you begin to sort of recognize. You've heard of things like this before. It seems to be a magic jar, and it seems to have maybe I mean, you could imagine that it holds Armistice's soul in it. But as you sort of look at it,
Sorry, you're cutting out.
okay.
Okay.
So
I think that's only for you.
so it seems to be a magic jar, Chinook. Can you hear me?
Is
We
it-
we can all hear you.
Yeah, right, okay.
I don't know.
I guess
That-
that counts.
Can you hear anyone, Zach?
All right. R.I.P. Zach.
Yeah.
Everyone's cutting out on my
Oh.
end.
Oh, I
Oh, I
think
can
you're
hear you
back. Are you
now.
back?
You sound. Hello?
Can you hear us?
Hang on. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So it seems to be
Can
a
you hear
magic.
me?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you. Yep.
Are you? I'm guessing you have a delay. Wait, I'll
I
say
think I'm having a fair bit of lag. I think
I'll
my
s-
internet's playing up.
I'll say fire. You say truck. Fire.
So what's happening with the amulet? Sorry, you kept cutting out on my end.
Do you want to
Truck.
leave? Do you want to leave and rejoin? Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Uh,
Can you hear us?
I can hear you properly now.
Okay, you did
Oh,
like. Okay. So
with
it's
the
a magic
nibbling.
jar.
So-
Magic
so-
jar.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but as you're inspecting it, you realise that it's holding Armistice's soul. So as you're inspecting it, can you make a charisma saving throw for me, please?
Oh, God.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you managed to resist it, but you instinctively drop it on the floor. As you feel Armistice sort of like calling out and trying to grab like possess you through it.
He's in there. I say as I'm just kind of like stepping away from it.
Can he get out?
He tried possessing me just now.
What do we do with it?
Chuck it in your demi-plane, perhaps?
I can't open it
Tails-
right now.
Tail says, only that can destroy it. And he points to the blade.
I'll
Oh, hell no, we're not trusting you with that.
I'm gonna maybe just like put the sword through like the loop and try and like sling it over to the sword.
Do what?
Try and like sling the amulet over to where the sword is laying.
Oh, I see. Yeah. As you sort of like well, you need to make a charisma saving throw as well, I guess.
Okay.
Let me just check on magic jar. I think it's just. Yeah. Actually, you're not warded with protection from evil or good, are you? On magic
No,
save?
that ended when I did it on
Okay.
on tail.
So that's
So charisma save.
Yeah. All right. So that's a charisma save.
22.
That's fine. That's it.
Well, 32 actually, but
So, all right,
both there.
stage.
Same thing.
Yeah. All right. So you manage to sling it. So you put it on the sling, and hover it over the blade. And Tail says, "I don't know if that will work." And as you touch the blade with the amulet, you feel that you see the amulet just begin to just get drained, and this black smoke just wisps up from the sword and sort of engulfs the amulet and just draws it into it. And you begin to see as it sort of rumbles slightly, and seems the elven rune seems to just like grow in size, and it seems to get like almost bigger. Like the sword gets like maybe 1 or 2 sort of inches longer.
Oh, maybe that was a bad idea.
Let's not feed the sword anymore.
Where's the spear?
I start looking around the room for a spear.
Of course, that Pietro, he escaped. Make a investigation check.
Investigation, okay.
Okay, so you look around for a couple of seconds, and you go behind Armistice's throne, and just like sort of attached into the sort of stonework is this like rounded object which you sort of managed to unclip out, and it seems to be this long metal hilted spear that has these ancient runes all over it, and it seems to be made all of one casting of some sort of metal.
Cunning and again, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Right. So there's runes in the spear.
Yeah. But the spear is like made of mostly one kind of metal.
Right. I meet the party again with the spear, and I kind of just, I'm holding it, seeing if Tail responds to it in any way.
Alright, Tail, you with us?
He's sort of like almost zoned out at the moment, and he's just sort of like looking on the ground, quite like unsure of what's happened.
Just gonna like with the big hands, just kind of grab him by either side and just shake him. So right, look, we came here for a task, all right? It's not done yet. You want your revenge on Ashigal? You want to guarantee it? We've got to go do that.
I'm nothing without that sword, he says.
You were something before that sword.
Zack said, nothing particularly happened.
Right, okay.
So Tail says, I was. And then you all hear behind you a different voice coming right from behind you. And you hear something saying, "He was not much without that sword." And so as you all turn around to see for example, say that you guys are all like this. You see this like guy in black walk up, and Tail points out and says, "No, what are you doing here?" And it seems like a human man with like long black hair. And Tail shouts out, "I should go," and points his finger at him and fires a Eldritch Blast at him. And it seems to just go straight through it. It seems to be a projection of some sort. As he walks up and says, My. So, you're all here for me, are you?
Fucking bastard.
It was brave, I'll give you that. And he looks down, he walks over to the sword and he looks down at it and says, "And you made pacts to defeat me. This will make a fine addition to my collection."
I try stabbing the projection with the spear.
The spear just goes straight through the projection because that's all it is. Scrimshaw, you know that obviously because of your true vision, like you can see right through it. It is 100% a projection.
Yeah.
So, let's talk. You killed my second in command. You will never get to me.
How can you be so sure?
After everything you've done with Shanda to this place, and you think we'll just make deals with you or something?
Everyone has their price.
I spit at the projection.
Come. And he waves his hand, and the projection sort of expands, and all the room around you seems to turn into a office of some sort, like some sort of bureaucratic office, where he's sat at a desk.
Have we still got the sword?
The sword's on the ground before you. It's the same layout of everything.
Is this an illusion or?
This is an illusion as well.
Okay.
It's like you're in the same room.
Yeah.
Are these like devils at desks?
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of different sort of like little devilings and demons all scribbling down notes. There's like typewriters going on and clacking and like people handing cigarettes and stuff to each other. And
Infernal cigarette.
yeah, it's like an old like 1930s or 40s like office sort of newspaper thing. And there's this
Yeah.
like huge massive demon behind him that's just sort of like staring at all of you. But Scrimshaw, yeah, this is all a projection that he's put down. He says, "Just write it in my book. Put your names. I will give you whatever you desire. I can even."
What I desire is you to die horribly in a fire.
Then I can give you a reality where that seems like the truth to you. I can give you whatever you want. He says to you, Scrimshaw, he says, "It has been a long time, my son. It has been a long time. Long time.
I turn and look at Scrimshaw. My
Yeah.
son?
Excuse me.
Just sort of do telepathically back to Morn as a figure of speech, I'm sure.
You know," he says, "I was upset when I found out about my own children being killed at the hands of Tail. But I realized very quickly that only the most powerful deserve my honor and praise. By not hunting you down and sending you both out into the world, oh, how you've grown." Tail sort of like looks down and like
It's gonna
he says, "Oh yeah, go ahead."
just like look to Tail, just like, what's he talking about?
You see, Tail was always he was always the black sheep of the family. He always did the opposite of what we wanted for him. However, Scrimshaw, you were never like that, were you? You always gladly went along with things. And it was always Tail corrupting you. So when he convinced you to run away, that is what happened. I'm not too disappointed in that anymore. I'm not too unhappy. But I give you the opportunity to come rejoin me. We can work together.
You work
Do you-
for this bastard?
Do you honestly think that that's going to happen? Or are you just buying time?
I have all the time I need. However, you don't, do you? The planet Born Dead is coming for your home. Tail looks up and says, "I'm sorry, Scrimshaw, I had to lie. If you didn't think that... I knew that we didn't have much time. That we had to go defeat Ashigal as soon as possible."
What's happening back? What's really happening back home?
Ashigal starts laughing. He says, "Nothing's happening, don't you see? He's never known how to tell the truth. He's always lied to get away with things." The Tail says, I called the Tempest brand in on you. I thought that putting you under arrest would give you the kick I needed to get you on my side and come with me."
You know you can just ask if you need help, right? You don't have
asked
to
once
trick
before.
people.
I asked once before and you said no. I would not risk that again.
That might as well be a different person that you asked.
Alright, can you see, Scrimshaw? We need to put Tail down or something. I'll put him in stasis. Kill you. I literally said this from the start. And what is... Surprise, surprise, it was all set up.
"And you, Gideon," Ashigal says. He says, I have a page for you in my book all the same.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't you get cracking on that?
He sort of like looks up and says, "Are you really not curious?"
About, the wonders of the universe? How I, single-handedly nearly managed time itself? Mastered time itself?
Yes, and you can be all the greater.
Oh,
I
I
can give
don't
you
need...
whatever you want.
Oh, come on. I don't need no special demon lore to do that. I've got this, and he points to his mind. This is all I need. Besides, where's the satisfaction in saying, some demon gave it to me? It's boring.
Ashigal says,
He's got there, actually. It's like, come on. It's not really an accomplishment if you just do fucking everything for everyone.
"Well, I don't seem to be convincing you. So we're at an impasse here. What should I do with you?"
Well,
You can jump on our swords. That'd be quite nice.
Tail looks up to you, Scrimshaw, and says, "Trust me, I can handle the sword. We just need to get Ashigal." "It is our only way."
That sword has made you someone that we cannot. Sorry. That sword has made you someone that we cannot trust.
"Trust me, Scrimshaw."
I said put it down.
I'll handle the sword from here. You're not having it back.
Tail says, "Then I'll cut through every single one of you until I get what I want." And he's
We'll
going
try.
to jump up and dash for the sword.
I am going
Try to
cast
intercept.
Or tail.
Ah. I will also try to grab him.
All right, let's roll initiative, shall we? Hang on, just a sec. Okay, now I think we can.
Oh, I am on my phone, by the way, because it kept disconnecting on my laptop.
Okay.
Okay.
Chinook. Is that everyone?
Sorry, I'm done it. I was just reading something. On the hill. I need to click on my account.
All right, Scrimshaw. You see Ashigal. You see Tail like begin to dive for the sword. What are you going to do?
I shall. I'm going to try and grapple him.
I'm going to put Ashigal in here as initiative, but he's not going to be fighting. Because he's not actually around.
Yeah, I'll try and grapple Tail.
All right. Make a strength check.
Ooh, 12.
Okay. So yeah, Tail got a natural 20.
Yeah, I have multi-attack. Can I try and make multiple grapples, or not? There's no.
I'll say because of the natural 20, you can use your other attacks for other things if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna. Where is the sword currently?
It's like just on your square, like by your feet.
Okay. I will make an attack against the sword.
With Elendroth.
Yes.
Well,
Avenger.
With Atara. Yeah, Avenger.
Tara.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
That's a 26 to hit.
Okay, that hits. As you smash it down, there's like a puff of black smoke which shoots out, as well as like it feels like a blast that has hit you as well. So you definitely hit the sword, and it seems to have cracked slightly, but you also take that damage back.
With the same damage that I dealt.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So that's. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Roxon.
I will also try to grapple him.
Oh yeah, you're not raging anymore. I don't think.
No, I need to re-rage. Re-rage. And then grapple him.
Mhm. It's not a saving throw. It'll be
Oh.
enough. Actually, you probably got the same on athletics anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, they're the same. So.
All right. So you managed to grapple. You managed to basically just jump on Tail as he's sort of wriggling from under you.
Okay. Sorry, I cannot remember. I guess I'll make an attack as well. That'll probably miss.
Yeah, that misses, unfortunately. Okay, is that your turn?
That be my turn.
Okay, you see Ashigal still at his desk, sort of writing, says, "Interesting. Oh, how I love to see you fight." Right, Mona.
So, did it look like he actually did damage to the sword, or did he just
yeah,
take
the
damage?
tail seems, the sword seems to have cracked a little bit.
I don't really want to touch it. I might use my quarterstaff. Oh no, I don't have it anymore. I'm just gonna try and grapple.
Wasn't he
Grapple.
already grappled?
He's
It's already
grappled by Roxanne.
Oh. I don't think I'm gonna do anything because I don't want to touch
Okay.
the sword, and I don't want to.
Okay, that's fine. All right, Gideon.
I think Gideon's gonna try and dispel magic on the sword.
Okay.
I'm not sure what level I'm casting this at. Actually, I think Gideon's gonna join in Morna's strategy for now because we've already started hacking it. I think we'll keep on doing that. We don't want to waste a high-level spell slot. Gideon's gonna maybe just like throw a cantrip at Ray of Frost or something.
All right, make an attack.
It's kind of out of frustration. Not for the last
Yeah,
few
that
days.
misses, unfortunately. So you throw a ray of frost tail, and it just shoots over as he's sort of like being held to the floor by Roxanne. Tail's like, "Get off me!" Tail says, "Give me the sword, otherwise." Is that still a no from everyone?
Still no.
Yeah.
Okay. Tail says, "You've given me no choice." And he shouts, "Ashigal!" As the circle of teleportation circle below you begins to glow. As you're all teleported to Ashigal's office. Oh, it's chambers.
Damn it.
Oh,
As
wow.
you
Should have drunk
all-
those health pots.
As you all appear in a sort of cavern-like structure, where a horned sort of demonic figure, seemingly carved from a black oak wood, sits on a throne, staring down at you all. He seems kind of shocked as you all appear, not expecting Tail to have teleported you here. And Tail said, "So we were sort of like in this, like this, weren't we?" And Roxanne, you sort of like look up and you begin to feel the heat of lava from pools of lava below you. Ashigal sort of stares at you all. All right, and that's Tail's turn. Chinook.
I'm not actually seeing a turn order.
Yeah, the Eternal's disappeared.
Oh, has it? Hang on.
I'll refresh, see if it comes back.
Is that back?
Yep.
No.
Can we
I think
should we
it's-
manually write ours in or something somehow? I don't know if you can do that.
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
gone.
mine's
I'll get rid of it and then bring it back.
You
Nope.
go again.
R.I.P.
Really? It's so annoying.
Mhm.
I'll
it's a
just
skull!
actually, you know what? I'll just have everyone re-roll initiative because we're kind of in a different fight now.
Okay.
Let's do it. Is the turn order thing up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
What are you saying about a
it's-
skull, Dran?
That's even better.
Said it's a skull.
The map's a skull.
I had
Oh,
it
yeah.
zoomed in, so it was only 2 eyes
Yeah.
at the top.
Feeling very initiative.
Is that everyone?
Oh, I don't know. Then check.
All right then. In that case, Roxanne, it's your turn.
I suppose I'll just keep tail there. Where's the sword currently?
Swords currently where Scrimshaw is. I'll just circle it. I'll just find a sword and put it on that.
Can I try to like throw him away from it?
You can drag someone you're grappling up to half your movement.
Okay. I'm going to drag him. Hang on. Where's the... why is it not working? There we go.
Throw him in the pool.
Into the pool. No. I'll just drag him to here then.
Okay.
With me. Like, snap out of it, you stupid bastard.
You sort of like. Actually, hang on. It would be half your movement to stand up, and then half your movement again. So
So how far?
Was
so you stand up. So that's 20, and then it'll be 10 feet for every 5 feet. So you could drag him here.
Is Roxanne
well,
prone?
drag him to... I'm not prone. I just grappled him.
Well, he was on the floor, so you were grappling him on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Like he was prone when you grappled
Oh,
him.
I just kind of imagined I had like hold of him.
Yeah, you do, but
Okay.
to like have hold of someone when they're on the floor is like you kind of have to be holding them on the floor.
I guess. Yeah. No. Fair enough. I'll just shout at him. Snap out of it, you stupid idiot! Before I cut you down.
All right, Gideon, what are you gonna do?
Gideon's gonna move 30 feet backwards. No, let me just double check. That was 30. That was 25. 30, and then I'm just gonna quick chase on that. Probably going to. Hold on, when you cast I'm not gonna use this one. I want to use. I'm gonna throw a Echo of Time out.
Okay.
Actually, I might. Is that concentration as well? Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I think I have advantage. No, that's only on saving throws. Yeah, I guess that fails to cast.
No, it's just the attack. That's on an attack.
That's the
It
attack,
just casts
ignore me.
automatically.
That's
so-
fine. Alright, I'll put the thing out.
Yeah, put the thing out.
There we go. I guess it'd be there. Cool.
Okay. Right. It's Ashigal's turn. He sort of stands up from the throne and says, "Well, this has made it easier than I expected." And he's gonna run down the steps and he's gonna make an attack against Morna.
Oh no.
Right.
That's a 19 on the first one.
That misses.
All right, 25 on the second.
That hits.
That's 14 bludgeoning damage.
Ah, why can't I do it on... Oh, there we go. Minus 14. Okay.
And 22 radiant damage.
Okay.
He's gonna make a third attack on Chinook. That's a 19 to hit, Chinook.
Hang on. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's gonna be 21 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 20 radiant damage.
Okay.
Alright, that's Ashigal's turn. Alright, Chinook, it's your turn.
Fucking Christ. I think I'm gonna need to cast Mislead again. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mislead again. So, yeah, that's what that does. It
Okay. So I'm going to put a thing there down. And where are you going to go?
And I'm gonna run over here. Oops, sorry.
All right, this is the fake Chinook.
Yep.
As you run over there, okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Mona.
I'm gonna attack Ashigal.
Okay.
And he make a con save on the first one.
He can. That's a 17.
Yeah, it's stunned.
Okay, so he's going to use one of his legendary resistances.
Yeah, that's fine. And then can he make another con save again on the second one?
Yeah. That's a 20.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That makes it.
Okay, I'm just doing the damage. Alright, so you've punched Ashigal, and yeah,
I
you
should
notice.
assume the 17 doesn't hit.
Sorry?
Does a 17 hit?
Oh no, the 17 doesn't, sorry. Okay, in that case, is.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
I'm
right,
gonna
right.
move. I have mobile, so I'm
Okay,
just
cool.
gonna move.
Skirmisher's
over
turn?
This is real lava, right? Open,
That is real.
open to the elements.
Yes, it seems to be real lava.
I am going to, again, kind of manipulating it with Tara, just chuck the sword into the lava.
Alright, make a. Alright, yeah, go on, actually. So picking it up with Atara, because you're in a sort of high situation thing, make a dexterity check for me.
23.
Okay, I'll say so you can move it, yeah, up to the edge, and you're gonna hold it over. Tail
Well, I
shouts
was
out-
just trying to chuck it in.
Oh right, oh you're just gonna chuck it in. That's fine.
Yeah.
As you pick it up, Tail says no, and you chuck it over your shoulder, and it drops into the lava. Begins to sort of like hover onto the top of the lava for a bit as it sort of begins to give off black smoke.
And
Tail
I
says,
will.
"No."
I'm just going to move up to here. That's it for me.
Okay. Tail's gonna cast Misty Step then.
Damn, can't stop that.
Gideon
Can't you
Capital,
do
actually.
can't you do with just that sentinel thing that you
We'll
have?
stop Misty.
No, not
It doesn't-
sentinel.
It doesn't stop anything. Mage Slayer just gets an attack.
If you
Oh,
want to
right.
if you want to counterspell it, you can. It's your choice.
Yeah, I will.
Alright, counterspell Tail. At level.
3.
Okay, Misty Step's level 2, so that does it. Tail says no, no. All right, that's Tail's turn. Roxon. Actually, no. Then Tail's going to use his main action to try and escape your grapple.
Okay.
Oh no, he's going to fail that. All right, Roxon.
I mean, I need to go and sort of deal with Ashgal, so I guess I'm just going to take Tail with me.
Just dragging him towards the demon lord.
Yeah. So I will. Oh wait, that's not me. That's Tail. 15 feet. Would I be able to do 15 feet? Because I'm standing up now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move to here.
Drag
And I guess Tail just sort of
follows
comes
you.
with me.
You just like got him. You're just holding him by his neck, and you're just sort of dragging him behind you.
I guess I will make an attack on Ashgal.
You're using a great axe, right?
Yeah, great.
That's a two-hand weapon. So you're grappling Tail. So you're gonna have to find probably a different thing to attack him with.
I mean, the sword's in the lava now. I could just let it go.
A little bit of lava might not stop him.
True.
Just a
Need to
little
give
bit of
it
lava.
time.
You know.
Need to give it time. Do I have a one-handed weapon? Or can I make an attack but disadvantage?
Yeah, I'll give you disadvantage. On
Okay.
it.
So
But Tail will have advantage on escapes. Then
okay, that's fine. Obviously, it just ignore the.
yeah.
So it'd be the 21.
No, it'll be the natural 20 because you're
it's-
doing great weapons. You're doing.
Oh yeah, because it's
Reckless attack,
Reckless,
aren't you?
I was reckless, so it
Yeah.
just it cancels out. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, cool. There you go. There's that. And then there's a brute critical. Ignore the rage.
Nice, big hit. Sort of like manipulating tail in a way that you sort of like got your foot on him as you just go for an attack on Ashigal. Alright, give me-
Oh, I get.
oh no, go on.
I get 2 more attacks.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, you do.
That'll miss. So
That misses.
and that
And
is.
that misses, unfortunately, as well.
Okay. Might have to do this without weapons. Wisdom.
Alright, Gideon.
Gideon is going to go to here, so just out of 60 range, 60 yards, and then cast anti-magic field. So obviously it moves with him. So yeah, the light shimmers from Gideon. He reads the spell out of his book, and I'm assuming there's nothing stopping him doing it.
No? If you want to cast into. But that'll be around you, by the way.
Yeah, but I can move, right? So and it comes with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. And then he's going to do that, and then I'm going to use just before I do that. Can I use my bonus action? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
To hit Ashigal because it takes concentration in the anti-magic field, and I'm assuming the Echo of Time does as well. So the Echo of Time will be cancelled out.
Does Echo of Time use concentration?
But actually, I guess we probably haven't defined it.
I don't think it does. I think it's just
Okay.
just around. Unless you're
Alright. Gideon's going to use Echo of Time.
It's based on spiritual weapon, which doesn't, right?
So
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
13, so probably not.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, fine. Gideon's got a magical thingy up, and that's fine. Yep, that's going to be the end of his turn.
Okay. Alright, Ashigal is going to attack the fake Chinook. So. That's a 21 to hit fake Chinook. Assuming that would
Yeah,
hit.
that'll hit Chinook.
Alright, so it goes through fake Chinook, and Ashigal's like, huh? And then he's going to turn to attack Roxar. 27 to hit you, Roxar.
27. I can't
Big
eat. Sorry. What was that? No, what was that? Sorry.
27 to hit you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, that's 26 bludgeoning damage, half to 13.
Yeah.
And 16 radiant.
Ow.
And then he's going to attack you, Scrimshaw.
Okay.
32 to hit.
That'll hit.
It is disadvantage for him, by the way, because I hit him first.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was 25 then still.
Still hits.
So that's 23 bludgeoning damage,
Half.
Okay.
halved, and then 14 radiant.
Also halved.
Is it resisted or halved?
It's resisted. It's resistant.
Okay.
Okay. And
So-
then he's going to use... he's going to use a bonus action. So immediately after hitting a creature with his attack, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Scrimshaw.
28.
Okay, that passes. Yeah, you feel as he hits you, his like sort of voice is inside your head going, "Come on, you can rejoin me. Join back." Right, Shonak.
Alright, I am going to throw out, why not? I'm gonna throw out, an Otto's irresistible, no wait, no I'm not. I'm gonna throw out a Mass Cure Wounds at 6th level for everybody.
Okay, except for Gideon.
Except for Gideon, because he's got that magic field thingy up.
Tail as well.
No, fuck Tail.
That's fair.
Yeah, fair.
So, 25 healing for everybody.
Ashigal as well?
Woohoo!
Yeah, actually, as well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now kill Tail.
No, we don't want to kill Tail because then
How much
Scrimshaw will
healing was
die.
it? Sorry.
25.
Oh,
is that-
and I am invisible.
Still invisible. Are you going to do anything else?
I'm going to inspire Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Wait, why have I got a con thingy up?
Because you're concentrating on mislead, right?
Oh, when I cast a spell, am I still invisible when I?
I think you're no
Cast
longer
it.
visible, but you still have the duplicate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm visible, and yeah, the duplicate's still
Okay.
up.
Cool. All right, and you're inspiring scrimshot. Morna, your turn.
I'm gonna run up here and attack Ashgal. On
Okay.
on the first one, can I make a con save?
Yep. Okay, you're supposed to have 2 left. Con save. That's 12.
Okay, that fails.
Okay. He's going to use another one of his thingies.
Okay, and then again, and then on the second attack, assuming 22 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, another con save, please.
Okay. 24.
That passes, and then 17 hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
Okay, that's my turn. I'm just gonna move
Okay.
away.
All right. Scrimshaw.
Okay, gonna slash out at Ashigal.
Slashigal to Ashigal.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay, so that's 20 slashing, 23 radiant. Second attack.
Okay.
25 to hit. 23 slashing, 23 radiant.
Okay. Cool.
And that's it for me.
All right. Tail's going to use Misty Step again. Says, no! My sword!
I'm gonna counter spell
My sword.
Okay.
at 3rd level.
He's going to tap the gem in his chest, and he's going to use Counterspell as well on you at 3rd level.
Okay, so he needs to roll, I think, right?
No, if it's 3rd level and yours is 3rd level, it just goes through. So, yeah. So yours was 3rd level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just goes through.
Oh.
So, Tail Misty steps into the lava. You watch as he disappears and appears just above it and just falls into it.
Shit.
And you see him.
Wait, Ritual dies.
You see him sink into the lava.
My precious.
He sort of dives into it as the sword falls under. Roxanne, your turn.
Well, guess I'm free to kill you now.
Yeah, that won't come back to bite us at all.
No, nothing could possibly go wrong with what just happened. I will make an attack. Hey. So that'll be 24 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and again. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
shit.
Dang,
Snake
that's
eyes.
That's a fail. All right, unfortunately that misses. You're lashing out at Ashigal. The fact that Tail just sort of disappeared from your grip has distracted you to the extent where you go for Tail in frustration. For Ashigal in frustration, he just dodges out the way.
Yep.
Right, Gideon.
Gideon's gonna dash to. Hold on, let me just get the spot right. I think he's gonna dash to that one.
Going past Chinook, are you?
If that's possible, but I'm just thinking what's gonna happen to him. think-
It's not well. So his thing will disappear whilst you walk past him and then reappear because it just
Yeah,
puts it on
that's
hold. It
right.
doesn't cancel.
That's fine. Okay, he's gonna stay here and basically kind of offer sanctuary from horrible magical problems that happen, and away from that pool of lava. I guess Gideon could have kind of gone over towards it, but whatever.
Okay.
We'll see. And then he's gonna use his bonus action for the Echo of Time.
Okay.
It's a
That
27.
hits. Yeah, that hits. Okay,
A paltry 9.
that's okay. That's damage is damage. All right. So after Ashigal saw that, he says, "What? How mad is he? He's going to see if he gets his thing back. He does not. He's going to use. He's going to cast Invulnerability on himself
I'm gonna counterspell at 9th level.
at 9th level.
Ooh.
Okay, in that case, bonk. Yeah, as he does that, you shout out counterspell, and he says, "Argh!"
Damn it!
as a sort
My
of
one
like
weakness.
evil smoke begins to envelop him, creating a magical barrier, but you manage to cut through it. And that's it. Shillock.
Okay, after that, I am going to cast, Haste on Scrimshaw.
Cool.
Haste on
Um,
Scrimshaw, cool.
Yep.
So that's your thing drops then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bonk.
I'm pretty sure he guessed it wasn't real, but now anyway, considering he
Yeah.
hit it and it went right through.
Yeah. Right. So you're hasting Scrimshaw.
And I'm also going to run over here
Okay.
away from him.
You don't want to seek refuge under the.
Well, then I'm pretty sure my haste would then go, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it would.
that's true.
All right. In that case, Morna.
I'm gonna run up and do what I did before.
Yep.
And can he make a con save, please?
Yep. $22.
And again. Oh yeah, I get extra attack. Can he make a con save again?
26 this time.
Oh no, I'm running out of key. Okay, that's my extra attack. Does a 20 hit?
20 does hit. Just hits.
Okay, and can he make another con save, please?
26.
Ah no.
Yeah, he's had quite a good round of rolling this time.
Okay. So does a 19 hit?
A 19? No,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Okay, that's my turn then.
All right. Okay, so
Actually,
attacking Morna, attacking Ashigal. He sort of takes the punches. He sort of laughs them off and says, "Ha! You can't get through me that easily." All right, Scrimshaw.
I'm going to attack with Avenger. Or, well, Itara now. Should
Yeah.
rename that. Yeah, 25 for assuming no resistances or
That hits.
vulnerabilities, 51 damage.
Okay.
Second attack, 30 to hit for another 49 damage.
Okay, cool.
And third
Yeah, and
attack, because of haste,
Yeah.
is a 34 for
Okay.
another 45 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Ashigal's starting to look hurt. Now he has legendary actions.
And I'm just going to plonk myself a little further away from the anti-magic field, because I don't want that. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
happens if that reverts me back.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that was my thinking.
So, top of the round, you hear Ashigal sort of like being slashed up. He says, "Ugh, you're tougher than I thought. Get in here, you." And he sort of like waves his hands at the two sort of sarcophaguses that are either side of him.
Excellent.
And sarcophagi. Sarcophagals.
By the way, he's got a health bar up that we can see.
Can you? Oh, okay. Then you know his health.
So what's the else?
I wasn't questioning it. I thought it was like big boss health bar thing showing up at like the end of the.
Yeah. So this was that was half his health. That health bar. Because he's got 2 phases. So now he's actually on the second half.
Second phase.
So now, yeah, the sarcophagus's lids come out, and popping out of the sarcophaguses are two sort of evil-looking paladins in dark black armor.
fuck's sake.
Who one by one jump out.
They magical spells, Mike.
It's not magical spells.
Or like, is there like a magic color? I'm just thinking how it interacts with the anti-magic shield. Also,
You'll have to see.
well, they're in it, so.
This guy is in it, but all right. So you see that he enters the anti-magic field, and he seems to be alive, or like, you know, not like falling apart under the weight of magic. He's not a construct, right? It's not powered with magic. Right, Roxanne.
Shit. Don't know whether to stay on the big guy. Guess I'll stay on the big guy for now. Going to make an attack on 20.
20 hits.
Yeah. And again,
Just hits.
and 22.
Okay.
That's my turn.
32. Okay, cool. Oh, no,
Ooh.
that's not right.
Shit, had an extra 0 by accident there.
I killed him. He's dead.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Brilliant. All right, Gideon.
It's kind of annoying. Gideon is going to. I don't want to move there now. Frustrating. Gideon's gonna have to kind of move to. Gideon's gonna move to here. And use his bonus action on Ashigal.
Mm-hmm.
So 15.
15. That misses, unfortunately.
Okay. Gideon's thinking about dropping the anti-magic at some point. End of his turn. I wanted to
Okay.
kind of get Ashigal in it, but I can't really get a good position here without him getting opened up like 50,000 strikes.
Hmm. All right, that's your turn, is it?
Yeah.
All right. So this one is going to come over to Roxanne, and this one's going to jump out of the sarcophagus and go for Morna.
Ah. Big surprise.
It's going to make 3 attacks against you. 19, 30, and 26.
Is that for me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So the first one is 9 slashing damage, half to 4.
Yeah.
Plus 19 necrotic.
Okay.
And then 15 slashing damage, half to 7.
Yeah.
Plus 20 necrotic.
Ow.
And then 12 slashing damage, half to 18 necrotic.
12. Sorry, 12. slash-
18.
12 slashing damage, half to 6.
Yeah.
And then 18 necrotic damage.
Ow.
Okay. And then on Morna. 21, 27, and 22 to hit.
The 27 and the 22 hit.
Okay, that's 6 slashing damage plus 20 necrotic.
I'm going to throw out a spirit shield for more.
Is she within range? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Didn't
30
think
feet?
about that. Yeah, 30, just about.
Okay. So
That's
then,
15, and he takes 15 force damage as well.
so you take 15 less on that, Mona.
Yeah.
And then on the second attack, 8 slashing damage. Plus 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay, as the knights in black armor, their eyes glowing red, as the two-handed swords they carry sort of like give off a very powerful aura. Right, Ashigal. Ashigal's gonna laugh and say, "Oh, Scrimshaw, I tire of this," and he's gonna cast Dispel Magic on you.
Okay.
let's just spellcasting ability check.
No counter spells.
Well, I don't think I can do it from where I am.
Oh. I've only got one higher
Right.
spell slot left, and I'm not sure. Like, Mike, when you were saying that the boot can allow me to cast plane shift,
Yeah.
is that with a spell slot or?
So you can cast it with a spell slot to somewhere that isn't the Feywild. That isn't the Feywild. But to go to the
Right.
Feywild, it doesn't cast a spell slot.
Well, I feel like getting us out of here afterwards is worth more than.
Go to the Feywild.
Yeah, like what I mean is like, because I've only got an 8th level spell slot left. So, I think if we can get us to the Feywild and then leave the Feywild afterwards, that'll be fine, right?
You
So I'm
are in
gonna
FYI, you are in the Feywild.
So I can't plane shift to where Aranfoth is.
It's something that it would maybe work. I mean, yeah, I like make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
I'd say that you probably think that you think that you probably could get there without a spell slot.
Okay. I'm going to counterspell the dispel magic at 8th level then.
How far away are you? 50 feet. Is that within range? That's within range of counterspell, right?
Yeah, 60.
It's 60.
Yeah, it is 60 feet. Okay, so Ashigal just rolled that at level 3, just cast it at level 3. So the check did go through, but you're casting at level 3.
I'm casting it at level 8.
Oh, at level 8. Okay. All right. So yeah, that cancels it. And Ashigal's like, oh no.
Not fair!
This
Not
elf.
fair!
You get to use your toys.
All right. Well, in that case, should it?
Oh, okay, well that was my 8th level spell. I don't know what else I can do. Fuck. I guess I can vicious mockery actually. But other than that, I can't really do anything. Actually, hang on. Let's see if I've got any. I'm also going to down a greater healing potion. So that's 4d4, right?
Yeah.
Slash 4d4 plus 4, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
4d4 plus 4, so 16 HP back.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm going to inspire Roxanne.
Okay. Roxanne,
Or
you're
is he
feeling inspired. What's that?
Or is he already inspired?
No, Tails. Scrimshaw's already inspired.
Okay. Yeah, Roxanne's inspired now. Woo!
Okay. All right, Morna.
I'm gonna disengage. Actually, no. I'm gonna take the hits. I'm gonna move over to here. To here. I'm just gonna leave and hope that it doesn't hit me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack Ashigal.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I don't. Can I retcon that?
For what?
Because I just realized I literally
can just
don't need
punch.
to. I can just punch it once and then run away.
Sure.
Does a 20 hit?
20 just hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
And hit Ashgar.
Does the Death Knight need to be stunned or not?
No.
Okay.
I'm not trying to stun it. And then could Ashgar make another?
So you need to make an attack first.
Oh yeah. 19.
19 misses, unfortunately.
And next attack. 24.
24 hits.
Could Ashgar make a save?
Yes. 19.
Just makes it. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna move them out key now. I'm gonna move into the spell aura. Magic aura.
Alright, okay. Alright, Scrimshaw.
Okay, gonna make my 3 attacks against Ashigal.
Mhm.
Blam, blam, blam. So that's a 19, which I believe misses.
19 misses.
So I'll throw the Bardic Inspiration on that, make it hit.
Okay.
And then 21, 29. So if I'll just add that all together. That is 25 plus 21 plus 23 plus 23 plus 27 plus 24 for a total of 143.
Cool.
Ah!
Alright, you
Oh.
slash into him, cut him open. As you see, like, sort of sand filling up his like body, basically, and it sort of begins pouring out, like grey, like dead sand. That's so obviously opposed to living sand.
I'll just step up to here, so there like is some room to work with the field if Gideon wants to do it.
Mhm.
Not much downside. That's it for me.
At the end of your turn, Ashigar is going to use a legendary action. He is going to... He's going to make an attack on you, Scrimshaw.
Okay.
Are you still within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, he lashes out with his claws. 25 to hit.
That hits.
It's 20 bludgeoning damage plus 17 radiant.
Okay. So that's,
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. So you all watch as the lava begins to bubble up,
Oh no.
and you see a hand reach out of it and begin pulling himself up from the side of the lava. Have obviously like almost on the brink of death. Well, not necessarily on the brink of death, but having taken a lot of damage. You see Tail pulling himself up, eyes glowing red, the sword in his hand. As he begins pulling himself up slowly onto the side of the thing, he just lies there and goes, Ashigal. And he's going to Misty Step. Actually, no, he's not. He's just going to stand up and dash the rest of the way and rush up to Ashigal. And then Ashigal's going to use another legendary action to attack Roxanne.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit Roxanne.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 9 bludgeoning damage, half to 4,
Okay.
plus
Hang on.
19 radiant.
Second. Hang on. Right, sorry, what was the bludgeon?
4,
4.
and then 19 radiant damage.
Okay, I'm going to use... Where is it? Stone Endurance. So it's 7 plus con. So it's 11. So how much was the radiant again, sorry?
How much was the radiant?
Yeah.
19.
Okay. That makes it 8 instead.
No, that makes it 12.
Well, if I... No, because I had my
Oh, no,
con,
7.
but...
Oh, yeah, plus your con. Okay, fine. Yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
your con 20?
No, it's
Con
con
modifier.
modifier, not...
Yeah, so your
that'd
con
be
mod
f-
plus 5, so it'll be 12, not 11.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be 6
Yeah.
damage.
6 damage.
That's much nicer.
Okay. Right, yeah, it's your turn then.
Okay, I'm going to return the favour by hitting him. attempting to. Okay, so I play it.
Yeah, that hits.
And again. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm inspired though. Sorry. I might need that for something. I might need that for something else.
It's your choice.
Oh,
Well,
it's not that much. It's not that much damage. It's fine. I'll save it. You never
Okay.
know.
Yeah, well, that misses then. Alright, is that your turn then?
That is.
Okay. Cool. Alright, Gideon.
Gideon moves up to here. So, I'm assuming his echo time dissipates. The time.
Yeah.
dissipates. Does anything happen with tail?
I mean, the sort of glow that is like affecting him from the sword seems to be lessened, dampened.
Okay. Okay. Gideon's gonna drop concentration and throw a disintegrate out at Ashigal.
Ooh, okay.
At level. Well. At level. Can I upcast it? Yeah. At level 7.
Level 7, disintegrate.
Yeah.
28.
Oh, what did you? Is that
Yeah,
for the
so he-
spell save?
Yeah, he got 28 on the spell save.
Okay. I'm
So
assuming.
unfortunately, he dodges it.
He dodges it full stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
he's got evasion.
Well, no,
There's no-
it's
no
not
half damage
There's
on-
no half damage on disintegrate. It's either full damage or nothing.
Okay.
Let's go big or
Otherwise, it'd
go
be a
home.
lot better. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Ashigal dodges it and says, "You will not try that on me again." All right. Is that your turn, Gideon?
He's gonna be back. Kind of fair.
Okay. Ashigal, like, almost offended that you just tried that. He is going to use his last legendary action to focus you for the Death Knights. So he's going to point to you and say, "Get him!" So the two Death Knights immediately lock focus. And this one rushes up to you, Gideon, and then this one is going to rush past Roxon. You can use your attack of opportunity if you want, Roxon.
I definitely shall.
Okay, make it
Just a normal attack. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh,
Oh.
again.
Oh my god!
What is?
You've had you've had 4 natural ones this fight.
Yeah,
No,
2
sad.
double nat ones.
Two double nat ones.
Although it would be good to have him not move, so... one moment. I will... Can I use my inspiration still?
It doesn't affect
mean,
nat
another
ones. So you can lucky
Yeah,
them,
one
but
of
you
the
can't.
Oh, oh no. Oh, you know what? We will lucky it then. We will lucky it, 'cause better if he wasn't.
Yeah, unfortunately, with a lat 1, even if you rolled like 46, it would still miss.
Rocky. That's... Oh, fuck. No, wrong one. The... No, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, right.
You just attack again. Just if you just roll the
Yeah,
attack again.
yeah,
so-
okay, hang on. Sorry. Right. Oh.
15 still misses. Oops.
Can you not add as...
Oh,
Nice.
you are still inspired.
You could use the Bardic Inspiration for that if you want.
Yeah,
You rolled the d12, so
I
that'd
may
be,
as well just do it now.
that'd be 22 to hit then. That hits.
Okay, yeah, and it's sentinel, so come
Yeah.
back. Come back here. There you go. We got there.
Got that in the end. Alright, yeah, as that Death Knight began to wheel around you, you sort of caught him with your axe and just like in the back of his breastplate, and you sort of pulled him back. Alright, so this one's going to make, in that case, 3 attacks on Gideon.
Yeah.
That's 31, a 27, and a 19 to hit.
Can I shield the 19?
Yeah? So that's your reaction.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first one, 13 slashing damage.
Yep, hold on. I got a bit of a shield left because I've cast some adjuration spells since.
Okay.
So let's hold on. 7 damage. That. So that goes down to 88. Yep.
And then 20 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And then the second attack, 6 slashing damage.
Yep.
Plus 24 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And then this Death Knight is going to attack Roxon 3 times. As after Roxon has so kindly stopped him. 22, 23, and 32.
Those will. Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be 15 slashing damage, halved to 7. And 18 necrotic. There's going to be 8 slashing damage, halved to 4.
Ow.
And 28 necrotic damage.
Ow.
And then the third one, 14 slashing damage, halved to 7.
Ow.
And 19 necrotic damage.
Okay, that puts me. For the very first time, I have to try and use Relentless Endurance. Relentless,
okay.
Relentless Rage, rather. So that is. So I need to get a 10 on a Constitution saving throw,
Is that 10 or higher?
which I genuinely cannot fail. So.
It'll be pretty mean if you had to get exactly a 10.
Yeah, you just have to get a 10. It gets harder and harder as you
Yeah.
level
So
up.
I go down. I go down to 1,
Cool.
but I'm still up.
Okay.
I'm still standing.
Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Ashigal, seeing Tail like covered in magma, rushing up to attack him. Ashigal's going to be like, I'm getting out of here. He's going to move back. Just 5 after noticing Chinook. He's going to move back again.
I haven't got sentinels.
No. Tail's going to attack of opportunity him. That hits.
Oof.
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 Tail slashes down at him, and Ashigal says, I'm not doing this. No. And he's going to... He doesn't really have very much to do here. He's going to use his ranged attacks then. Actually, you know what? He's going to dispel magic on Chinook. On Scrimshaw, sorry.
Well, I can't do anything now.
Yeah, he is.
It's out of range.
So that's a 27 on the dispel magic check.
That'd do it.
Okay, so you begin to feel the true polymorph unravel itself around you.
Okay. I'll just move this. Oh,
Yeah, your shit's out of Scrimshaw.
I was just going to move it off so that the initiative stayed.
Oh, it's okay. What was it?
I think
It
it
was
was
8, right?
8. Yeah, for some reason that's actually still a position on the initiative. It just doesn't have anything on it. Okay.
Yeah, and then he's going to use his bonus action to use his ability. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, Scrimshaw?
Sure. So this isn't a spell.
No, yeah.
So 29.
Okay, so you passed it as well. Ashigal sort of stepping back, saying, "No, you can't do this. You can't do this to me."
Oh, but
Alright,
we can.
Shinnok, is your turn.
Okay. I don't know if I should do this or if Morna should. 10, 25, 30.
Someone kill him.
I have the spear, right?
Yeah.
Is it just like a regular old spear, or?
It looks like a pure metal spear with like runes around the side of it.
I'm gonna fling the spear at him.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Are you proficient with ranged weapons
Monks are.
or martial weapons?
with martial weapons.
Isn't a spear a simple weapon?
Spear is a simple weapon, yeah. Are you proficient with simple weapons?
Yes, I am.
Alright, add your proficiency to it then.
Okay,
You can say
so
you're a master defense, so.
do I just roll dexterity save then?
If that has your proficiency on it, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, unfortunately, you throw the spear and it goes wide just over his shoulder and ends up just here.
You idiot!
I didn't know what else I could do!
Who taught you how to throw?
Your mum!
Oh shit.
Alright, well, that's it. I'm not helping anyone.
Clang, it clangs onto the side. Alright, anything else, should it?
Is Scrimshaw still inspired?
No. Used it on an attack before.
I inspire you again. I
Yeah,
tell
it's
you,
special.
that fucking spear! It needs to be the thing that kills him!
Alright, Morna.
I'm going to run and get the spear.
Okay. Actually, sorry, at the end of Chinook's turn, Ashigar's going to use an attack on Scrimshaw.
Okay.
21 to hit?
No,
Misses.
not even close.
Alright, your turn, then Morna.
I'm gonna run and get the spear.
Okay. Alright, so pick it up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna attack twice. I'm proficient with them,
Yeah.
so I'll just use my regular attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll use dexterity save. 22.
That hits.
What's the damage?
So it's 1d10 plus your dexterity.
Oh, nice. 5 dexterity.
Okay. And then he needs to roll a check. Oh, sorry. Okay, you stab the spear into him. The wound that Scrimshaw opened up before is leaking this sort of grey sand. And you see a sort of glimmer of what seems to be gold inside of it, just for half a second. And instinctively you just thrust the spear in after picking it up. And it bursts Ashigar's chest, and you begin to see all this sand that begins to just turn into gold and just begins pouring out spilling onto the floor as he just clutches his the wound. And you watch as he kneels to the floor, and he's sort of like breathing as he's sort of clutching the wound to his chest. You watch as there's this ripple that goes out from him that seems to like change how everything looks around. And you watch as the wave hits the Death Knights that are attacking you, and they begin to just crumple to the floor, almost like they whatever was possessing them was like from Ashigal's spirit. So they collapse to the floor as he sort of just sits there clutching it. Tail rushes up to him and begins just like hacking at his body, just as clumps begins to fall out. Ashigal says, as he's just being like torn apart, he says, "It wasn't supposed to end like this." And you watch his tail is just like splattering lava all around as he's just slashing at him over and over again. Morna, how would you like to finish Ashigal?
Put him through the head.
Okay, so you take the spear out and you watch as this sort of radiant light begins to glow out of him. And then as you take the spear out, there seems to be this almost like electrical magnetism that seems to want to keep the spear inside him. But as you overcome that, and you just redirect it and you just like spear him through the head and he collapses onto the ground.
Yay.
You watch his tail immediately just jumps at the body and just starts like hacking through it even more, just like over and over again, just like slashing and slashing. Black smoke coming off him. Let's have a quick break here, shall we?
All right.
All right, we'll get back in. Let's get back about 9.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm-
See you in a bit, Russian spammers.
Hello, sorry, hang on, I was just getting a drink.
Oh,
Just
gosh, I can't believe you've
of
done
all the
this.
people, I know. It was like just off the side of the bed, and I sort of fell off the bed trying to get it. Right, well, so just before the break, you killed the Demon Lord Ashigal, working together, as Tail pulled himself out of the lava, clutching the blade Elenderoth in his hand, charging up to the body of Ashigal, sifting through it, slashing through it. He eventually sticks his sword into the center of it and says, "I banish you," as you watch as black smoke shoots out of the sword, begins to dissolve every fiber of Ashigal's body, and just sort of seems to like grasp onto it and just absorbs it into the sword. As you see this black smoke just like piling off him, the lava itself that is sort of like now cooling on him is sort of creating like a molten shell on his body, I suppose. He sort of is like staring down at the body, just like huffing.
That sword's evil. You should put it down.
You all betrayed me. You wanted to take it away from me.
We didn't betray anyone. You literally told us that it is a bad sword that was going to kill everybody.
Lies! And he turns around and points it at you as you see the sword, the smoke billowing off. Now it will be done. And he shouts, "The churn!" And he disappears.
Can we counterspell that?
It's on there. It's not a spell. It's just on this teleportation platform. But he said it in. He just hasn't like brought you along with him.
Where did he go?
Quick, Mona, come here. Mona, get in the circle. The churn.
I'm also.
Okay, so you say it, and the platform begins to glow.
I was gonna throw the amulet into the lava.
The what?
The amulet, the weird evil demon.
Oh, that got absorbed with when Scrimshaw put it onto the sword.
Oh yeah, that was when all the things were cutting out, so I thought it was still around.
Oh yeah, no. All right, so Scrimshaw, you shout the churn just a few moments later, and you all appear in this sort of black. It seems to be on the top of Rada Alora, facing over the city. There is a sort of like bunch of stone walkways going up to this this point that seems to just hover over the blackness of the city below, where a giant red sort of portal has been opened up, and you see floating there, just like more and more black smoke coming off Tail, to the point where you watch as it begins to sort of like tear itself out of him, and where the molten magma was, that has like forged itself into into rock, it begins to glow and glint and sort of begins to transform into metal. Tail's hood, once like a magnificent red, basically turns like into a black shadow and begins to cover over his head, as his entire all the sort of bodily forms on him begin to, all his features begin to melt away basically, and you see standing sort of floating just above you. Yeah, Gideon can use a help potion. You see floating just above you over this crevasse is, hang on a second, I'm just going to teleport you all over in a sec. Is Tail, now transformed and a lot larger. So I will show you what you see. Presently.
2d4, isn't it? I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 4.
Although I thought out of combat, although we in combat. Good.
Thing is, if you're taking your time.
Yeah, it's out of combat. If you take your time to drink it, it's full health.
What's the greater? I have a potion of 18. What's the?
That's
is that the same?
4d4 plus 4. 44 plus 8, sorry.
Is there time to chug another one?
Well, so it depends what you do. So Tail is currently just like floating above this, having been transformed. He's being carried on a sort of like smoky thing. He speaks out and says, "I'm sorry, Scrimshaw. I will let you live, but you have to let me do this.
I don't want to let him do this.
Gideon, you still got that carpet?
I certainly do.
Wait, what's he want? What does he want to do?
Yeah, what do you want? That's a good question.
I have to let him go. I have to free him. It is our
Free.
pact.
We can't let you do this.
I've agreed to save your soul, Scrimshaw. We're separated. Our bonds are broken. You can go.
My soul
Save
isn't.
yourself.
My soul isn't worth this.
Then you hear a voice overcome Tail and says, "Then die." Right, hang on a sec.
God.
Tail begins to shoot. With his arms begin to focus as beams begin to shoot into the portal. So you see sort of 4 beams. Sort of shooting into the portal from Tail. I'll just do it like this, but just imagine it's from Tail. And his 4 arms.
Can I do another health potion when he does this?
Sure.
Just like chugging it one eye open.
You can each have 2 actions.
Thingy.
You can each have 2 actions.
Well, can you like put? I know we've had this. Can I just like put a hand on Scrimshaw's shoulder? Like, Scrimshaw will take your lead on this one. It's your brother.
Not anymore. Can those 2 actions include spells?
Yeah.
I'd like to cast Spirit Shroud.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I'm going haste Scrimshaw as well.
then I'm,
That's my second.
I guess, going in. Actually,
Alright.
I'll do freedom of movement on myself as well.
Yeah, and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright, tell me when everyone's rolled initiative.
I think that's everyone.
Okay. Alright, descending. Alright. So Tail is going to cast Force Cage.
No.
How close is he? 65 feet.
Be rude.
So he's going to cast Force Cage over all of Jarl.
Well, shit.
It's 20 feet on a side, right?
For the cage, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we tried. I guess we're leaving.
He casts Force Cage on you and says, "You will not stop me. I've already made my bargain." Alright, Chinook.
I can't do anything now.
The cage is a lot less restrictive than the box,
Okay.
so you can
How's that?
Still
still.
cast
Um,
spells.
Yeah.
Put the Force Cage thing in the thing, Scrimshaw.
Yeah. So that you can still cast spells and stuff through the cage.
Okay, I still can't really do all that much. Is he made entirely of metal?
Seems to be.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on him then, I guess.
What's the range on heat metal?
The heat metal is. Hang on. Oh, I can't. It's 60
You can
feet.
move up to. You can move up to here.
No, yeah, that's true. I'm gonna move up to there, and I'm gonna cast.
That's still 65. Oh, right, you're going to press up against the walls. Oh,
Yeah.
Stick your arms through the gaps.
Maybe get a pinky finger in, if that.
So I think the 20 feet on a side is actually the inner. 5, 10. Oh, actually, no. Actually, let's just say that. That's fine. All right, you press up against it.
Okay, and I'm gonna cast heat metal.
All right,
on
what does it
him.
have to do for heat metal? I don't think anything's actually. I don't think that's been used this game.
I think it's a con save or drop whatever it's cast on, but if it's armor, then
Yeah. All right, can I save? Right, so that's an 11.
8 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, he's got to make a concentration check. All right, he passes. All right, is that your turn, Chinook?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Are you concentrating on that now?
Heat metal is intact. Oh wait, no. If
Oh.
it's concentration, it wouldn't have. It is concentration.
So does that mean the haste drops on Scrimshaw?
It would, yeah. Shit.
Alright, so Scrimshaw,
wait.
you are unthingyable.
oh dear.
Right, Roxon.
I mean, can he fit in this square?
Yeah.
Let me out. That's all he can do.
Okay.
He can't throw a javelin through that, can he?
I don't think Tail's going to be in range for your javelin.
No.
So it's a half-inch. It's like half-inch by half-inch
Yeah,
No,
it's going to be very
that'd be-
difficult.
gaps.
That'd be the eye of the needle. No, I guess he'll just angrily and barbarianly hit the cage.
Okay. Yeah, you smash
Rah.
up against it. It seems to be like there's the same blue force cage that you're used to Scrimshaw using, but there's like a sort of a black sort of like smoke that seems to seep off it every time you hit it, and it just goes. It just dissipates in front of you.
Let me out.
Come on now.
Is it dim light?
There is dim light around.
Okay, I'm gonna shadow step out of the.
Yeah, so there's dim
Okay.
lights wherever there's like a shadow, and anywhere like on this platform here isn't dim light.
I'll go here and I will shadow step here.
Okay, so you need to make a check, right?
Charisma save.
Force cage. Save.
Charisma.
Okay,
Charisma save to get out of the force cage.
19.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, then I'm gonna run up here. But is he hovering?
He's hovering just 5 feet off the platform.
Yes, I'm gonna go here and punch him.
Okay.
Oh,
18. No, 18 misses, unfortunately. 31 hits. 15. Okay.
Oh no, I don't get the third attack because I shadow stepped.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move back.
All right, Scrimshaw.
Does have to do a concentration check?
Yes, for that one bit of yeah. I think it's reminding me.
What was he concentrating on?
He seems to be concentrating on these beams.
Alright, okay.
Okay, so that passes concentration. All right, Scrimshaw, it's your turn.
Well, I can't do anything because of the haste dropping.
Fucking moron.
Oh yeah, of course you can. All right, Gideon, then it's your turn.
The only option I think I have is to use my 9th level spell to teleport us out and like just across.
You have something else in your thing that can help you here. FYI, if you
Or disintegrate.
yeah, that works on force cages.
The problem is again I'd have to use the 9th level slot for that.
I have no 6, 7, 8.
Actually, no, I do have 6 because I used the 7 for the last disintegrate. Oh, amazing. Okay, all right. Gideon's gonna lob a disintegrate from the book and his non-covered arm from the cloak.
Okay, so you're going to burst a hole in the
Yep.
force cage. All right, so you watch as Gideon's disintegrate beams out and just like disintegrates this part of the cage.
And he's gonna move out. And I guess he's gonna kind of like cover up against this actually more. And
Mhm.
then so he's kind of not in view, and then end his turn.
Okay, so you're gonna sort of hide that. Okay. All right, Tails' turn. He's gonna use a beam at you. Beam of Zornakar at you, Mona.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
Just hits.
That's a 26 force damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
14.
Okay, you are paralyzed. You feel this sort of like energy just like hold your lock your muscles in place as you sort of just stand there, unable to move. And that's Tails' turn. Chinook.
So, as he's kind of doing these summoning things, does it look like he needs to be talking while he does it?
He doesn't seem to be talking, but it's quite hard to tell because his mouth isn't. He doesn't have a mouth anymore. He just has a sort of like plate of
So-
metal in front of his face.
Making any noises I can hear.
No, it doesn't seem to be.
Okay, well that rules that idea out of fucking thing. I don't fucking know. Carry on with the heat metal, I guess. I think with heat metal it carries on, right?
Yeah. So every turn you can make him do it again.
Yeah, it's bonus action on subsequent turns.
Yeah, it's just a
So-
bonus. All right, that's a natural one. So it fails.
There's actually no
Okay.
save against the subsequent turns.
Oh yeah, there isn't, is there?
Against any of the damage actually. So
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
to
yeah.
hold on to the thing.
Yeah. I get it. Okay, and then what else are you gonna do, Chinook? He's
Fucking
gonna do a concentration save.
carry on chugging, I guess.
Still passes it.
So that is a regular healing potion, so that is 2d4 plus 4, right?
Yeah.
Get 7 healing potion healing back. Whoa. That's my turn.
Okay. All right, Roxanne.
Okay, I'm going to run out the hole. To pretty much where next to Morna. And I'm going to summon Rocky.
Okay. Yeah, go Rocky. You're gonna
Go,
throw it
Rocky,
out.
go! I'm going to
Ro-
tell him,
Rocky
fuck him up! Fuck
All
him
right,
up!
Rocky goes up. Make some attacks. 26 and a natural one. All right, Rocky is going to do some damage, and Tail is going to make a concentration save. Natural one. One of the beams fades.
Nice. Good job, Rocky. Do I need to re-rage? Would that have expired? It only runs
It's
out.
been
It
about a
doesn't...
minute, so it's fine.
Yeah.
it's okay.
Okay, I'll just do another one.
All right. Is that your turn then?
Yes.
All right, Mona.
Can I get past Rocky?
He is quite a blocky. Yeah.
Oh.
So you'll have you will be able to move through him, but you can't end your turn in the square.
That's fine. Okay. Gonna attack.
Right, 13. 19 misses. Natural one misses. Concentration save. All right, that passes. 23.
That's my turn.
All right, that's your turn. Scrimshaw.
Okay, these beams that are going into the portal, are they kind of on these appendages coming out of him?
Yeah, they're coming
So they're
more out of
attached.
him.
Okay, and those appendages look like they could be easily repositioned if the beam was blocked off.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks like it's coming out of his hands in the
Yeah. How wide is the portal?
45 feet-ish.
Okay, that won't work then. I'm just gonna fly on over and put Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay.
And begin making some attacks. So that is Avenger. So 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, that's...
Actually, he's going to use a reaction to shield.
I'll counterspell it.
Okay.
What?
That goes through.
Okay. Well, it was going to last the whole round, so...
I guess.
Or at least a couple of turns. Yeah, I've got spell slots. Another attack. 25 to hit.
Hang on just a second. So it's going to be Constitution.
And I'll smite on that second one.
He passes that.
So that second one is
Tell me how much you took.
52. So that's 64 damage on the second hit.
Okay.
So that'll be a DC 32.
Alright, he's just going to roll. I don't think he'll make it, but we'll see. No. So that's another beam.
Okay, I think he has disadvantage on these as well from Mage Slayer.
Okay. Both of those ones were the lowest anyway.
Okay.
Okay, is that your turn?
And Eldritch Smite, is it huge or large that's not prone? So many things in the list.
Eldritch Smite?
Eldritch Smite can knock the target prone if it is huge or smaller.
Yes.
Is he
So
huge?
he's immune to prone.
Okay.
Immune to prone.
I'm gonna go back to here. I don't super love the idea of ending my turn over the massive pit,
Mhm.
but that'll be it for me.
Okay. Gideon.
If Gideon stands here, could he angle a cone of cold?
No, the cone's going to be too wide.
Can they not? Does that have to target someone, or can it?
Make
kind
an
of
intelligence check. It's not a target to anyone in particular. It's just a cone. Make an intelligence check to see if you can get the trigonometry right. Like, what's the range on it?
60-foot cone.
I'll say you can make it.
Cool.
So you need to make a. Is it a Constitution check? A saving throw.
So yeah, Constitution.
That's 22.
DC save 19, so it takes 21.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 damage, and then Gideon's gonna back up again.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I got that 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
He seems to, as you hit him with the cold, he seems to be resistant to it.
Oh, glorious.
So he does take it a bit, but you watch as the metal on his body just like cracks and it just splinters off as he moves again.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, he says, I've given you safety. I've let you run. Why? He's going to say, I'm sorry, I have to do this. And he's going to cast Invulnerability on himself.
Uh-oh.
Can I counterspell that?
Yeah, I mean, if you have a reaction.
I do. Can I counterspell that level 4?
Yeah, you'll have to make a roll for it.
Yeah, hold on. I think I get advantage because of abjuration. Hold on, let me just double check. When you make cast an abjuration spell that requires you to make an ability check as part of that casting spell, as a
You're just
spell,
proficient, right?
you add your proficiency bonus to that ability check. Okay, let me. And I think,
Yeah.
hold on. Do I have is that just against? There's one more thing because you have advantage on saving throws. No, it's different.
So it'll be intelligence plus proficiency. On
yes.
the D20.
That is fine. Sorry.
What's this counter spelling again? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to roll.
It's counterspelling an invulnerability spell.
Right. Roll 1d20. 1d20. Okay, I felt that. 1d20. Did I do that right? Or did
No,
I hold on.
No.
it's slash R space 1d20.
Could probably just do it. In
not much better.
oh.
So it was the intelligence will be 11, so makes it 13, and then the proficiency bonus is 6. So 6 and
Right,
11.
11's including proficiency. So yeah, it would be a 13.
Don't you just add it on as again? Because otherwise, what's the point?
Well, you wouldn't normally add proficiency to a counterspell,
Okay.
but
In that
abjuration
case, it's
wizards can.
probably not gonna make it.
Alright.
So you get plus
So the
11 instead of
beams,
plus
the
6.
beams he's firing into the portal stop, and a magical sheen begins to go over him. I'm just gonna put a thumbs up.
Big thumbs up.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to regain some hit points. Okay, so you see a couple of the hands he has begin to soothe himself, and he says, "I will finish this after you're all dead then." Right, Chinook.
So I am going to inspire Roxanne and take the dodge action.
Okay. I think Roxanne's already inspired, or was you inspired before you used it?
No, I used.
Okay, so you're inspired again. Alright, and you're going to take the dodge action.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Right. At the end of your turn, then, Chinook, Tail is going to use a legendary action. He's going to fire a beam of Zornakar at Scrimshaw.
Okay.
I wonder what deity he's trying to get out of the
Yeah.
portal.
That misses. Alright, so Roxanne, it's your turn.
Okay. Am I allowed to attack? Like, move into this and then move back?
So it's going to be double your movement through Rocky, so it'll be 10, 20, 30. So to get here,
Hang on, I think there's something about this with this room. that makes
I'll let you through it. Yeah, I'll let you end your turn here though if you want to move through Rocky.
Yeah, can't you travel through stone?
Yeah, it also. Hang on. Earth elemental. You can move through solid earth or rock as if those areas were difficult to. Oh, okay. Well, I
Actually,
could
yeah, it
move.
wouldn't really help, would it?
I could physically move through him. Oh, it's you can move through. No, don't worry. Okay, it's fine. I end up where I need to be anyway.
All right, someone's going to have to take over Zach.
I'll do it.
Bye.
All right, yeah, make your attacks, Alex.
Okie dokie. Here they come. That.
32 minus 5 is what? 27?
Yeah.
He's going to use shield.
Okay.
Oh no, actually no, he won't.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
because that'll still hit. So 28.
And then we go again.
Oh, actually no, sorry, hang on. That doesn't actually do damage to him because he's going for a boost. Yeah. So con save. He just basically has to make a con save every time he gets hit. That's a 26 on his con save. 27 minus 5, Giant's Bane. That hits, but he's going to use shield on that.
Okay. And then Rocky gets a turn. Trying to grab Rocky. try to grab Roxanne, but I can't because Rocky's in the way. I can't get to it.
It's fine, I'll get it.
Sorry, I got it. There we go. There we go. And then Rocky, do your thing.
I've done it. So Rocky
Rocky.
attacks. Unfortunately, they miss. Rocky's like, "Urgh." He's
Rocky.
difficult.
They're hard.
All right, Morna. Make a concentration save, please.
Me?
Yes. As you were paralyzed, weren't you? All right, that's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
You're no longer paralyzed.
Do I still get a turn?
Yeah. Oh well, that was at the end. It's paralyzed at the end of your turn, so.
Okay.
So you're no longer paralyzed. All right, Scrimshaw.
Okay, still making con saves when for hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna swing round, do the double bop.
Ooh, 32. That
32
hits.
and 19.
19 misses.
Okay, I assume does the damage even matter?
Well, it depends what save he's gonna make. Is
I don't know what I rolled.
is it just the top two?
Just the top one. Well, yeah, the top two, yeah. So
Yeah,
30, 32. So no, 42. So DC 21.
DC 21. Ooh, that's an 11 on his save. All right, invulnerability drops.
Okay.
Yeah, no surprise that Tail was using all his legendary resistances on the lava saving throws.
Okay, just
to not
gonna
take as much damage.
back off a little bit.
Okay, so you managed to cut through his shield and strike right where you know your brother might be weakest, and the invulnerability sort of drops as for a second he sort of looks at you and even though you can't see his face, his expression changes slightly until the sword like grabs him again, and he says, "I will not be. I'm not proud of this, brother." All right. Is that your turn, then, Scrimshaw?
That's it.
All right, Gideon.
Gideon's going to move here. And then he's going to throw probably just a cantrip this turn. Ray of Frost. Again, it's Frost, so it's probably not going to do much, but here you go. 25.
25 hits. No, 25 misses because he's got shield up still.
Okay. I'm not going to use no on spell slots there. Okay, yep, that's 100%.
Okay, so at the end of that turn, Tail's going to use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell.
I'm gonna Mage Slayer attack.
Go ahead.
26.
26 misses, unfortunately.
I saw inspiration, so I'll just add that on.
Okay.
28.
28 does hit.
Okay. Okay, that's 34 points of damage.
34, okay. Right, so Tail is going to use Harm on you, Scrimshaw.
Okay,
Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can try. So 19.
That fails.
Ooh.
So you take 45 necrotic damage.
Going to Spirit Shield some of that.
So
Can you do that on saving throws?
Can you do it on saving throws?
I
Is it
don't.
attacks only?
You can.
Or does it say if the target takes damage?
It just takes damage.
Okay,
okay.
you can do that then.
Can I lucky after I know whether it's a fail or not?
No.
Okay.
You get 12.
Okay.
They're not good rolls.
So 45 minus 12, so 30, 33.
Tail takes 12 force damage.
Okay.
And I need to make another con save for my thing. Wait, how much did I take? 33. I've got advantage on this. Okay, I'm fine.
Alright, so that was at the end of Gideon's turn for his last 2 things, and now it's his actual turn. Tail is going to fire 4 beams of Zornikar, now that he has 4 beams free. Gonna fire 1 at Roxon,
Oh. Protect me from
25 to
you.
hit.
Yes, that does hit.
That's 24 force damage.
Okay.
He's gonna fire 1 at Gideon,
Ow.
31 to hit.
Yep.
28 force damage.
Resistance because of abjuration magic.
Okay, so half that then.
So 14, yeah.
Oh, and I hit them as well, so yeah, everything should have been half technically. They did.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Wait, so
Well,
sorry.
is it only on melee, or is it on?
No, it just says takes damage. Hang on, let me double check the wording again. That's
Yeah, so it's when it
da.
so when it's when it
When
hits,
it hits a creature with an
it's
attack.
resistance.
It's a spell, isn't it? rather
Okay.
than-
It's not a spell. So.
Yeah, as long as it's an attack.
Okay.
Okay.
In
So
that
does
case, he's gonna fire another beam at you, Roxon.
Oh. Dick
Sorry.
move.
Am I getting less because of Roxon's thing as
Yeah,
well?
so you're
now?
gonna take 7 then instead.
Okay.
So that's a 33 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 25 force damage.
Okay, let's roll the old constitution. Oh fuck. Okay, I go down. Oh no, I'm gonna lucky that.
Okay.
Do that again.
Is that your third roll?
No, this is my second lucky.
Isn't it DC 10 after?
No, it's
on the
DC
second?
15 now because I've already gone down.
Oh, I thought it started on 5, then went to 10.
No, you have to. Oh, hang on, let me double check that. You make a DC saving throw 10 if you succeed, but yeah, okay, so it's 15 now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it went 5, 10.
There we go. That's
Okay.
better. Okay, so I go to 1.
Okay. And he's gonna fire a beam of Zornikar at Scrimshaw.
Okay.
31 to hit.
Have I already used my reaction? I think I did. Yeah, I used it in. So yeah, that hits.
Yeah, you did counterspell, I think.
I did a mage slayer attack.
Oh,
But yeah,
you
that
did
hits.
make the attack. Yeah. Alright, so 31 hits. That's 15 force damage.
Okay. Half to 7.
And all of you who have been hit need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh.
Alright, so Gideon, you're paralyzed, but everyone else is fine.
Ooh.
Woo!
So it's either 21 or 22.
Can I? Actually, no, I can't. You got that? Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, and Tail's gonna move back a few feet. Alright, Chinook. He gets his three things back.
Oh, that's me. He was not lying about Chinook not having a lot left. He's going to activate the heat metal for
Okay.
9 points of fire damage.
Mhm.
And he is going to... I think honestly the best thing he can do is just Vicious Mockery. So he's going to do that. So a wisdom save.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, wisdom save on tail. And he's just going to take cover behind this rock.
22.
He rolled 22.
Yeah.
That is the DC, so no effect. And he's just going to kind of crouch behind this. Try and get some cover.
Okay. You see Tail is looking pretty hurt at this point.
Okay.
Alright, Roxon.
Okay. I will. Also, I just realised Ring of Free Action actually makes me make it so I don't take any movement penalties from difficult terrain. Just figured that out.
Yeah.
But not that it matters. Because I'm not exactly going far.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will do my attacks. I'm going to.
Alright, so he's moved back a bit, so you can't melee him anymore.
Oh. Shit.
This is like a sort of big drop off to the city below.
Okay. Fox is like, just grabs a javelin off his back, so well, I guess this will do. And he's going to throw a javelin at him.
Oh, that misses, unfortunately.
Throw another javelin.
Alright, that hits.
Okay. Oh, it should have had the rage damage on it. So that's +4. So. 50.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah,
He's
that's
looking hurt.
yeah, that's all he can really do.
Alright, Mona.
I guess
Gonna
that's Beth. Carry on.
I'm gonna fire that antimatter gun
Nice.
at him.
Oh, okay. You aim up. Oh, 18. That misses, unfortunately. It's another
Oh
shot.
no.
Guns. What was the other shot? 13.
Everyone duck.
Okay, after that last shot, Morna, you feel a bzzz as the gun powers down.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there's 8 bullets in each thing.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, that's unfortunate. That would have been helpful. All right, Scrimshaw.
All right, gonna.
Actually, sorry. At the end of Morna's turn,
Okay.
Tail is going to use 2 legendary actions to cast a spell. It's going to use Hold Monster. No, sorry, he's going to use Hold Person at 5th level. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Scrimshaw's gonna use his last spell slot to counterspell that.
Okay. Tail is going to counterspell that too.
At what level?
Level 8.
Chinook's gonna counterspell that at level 8.
Ooh, okay. Big one. Is Chinook within range?
That's why I moved there.
Okay, cool.
Wait, if I missed
Do it,
something, was
yeah.
that?
Zach had
What's
to go.
that? Zach has to
Oh.
go.
Oh, okay, fine.
All right. Well, so that fails then. So that's that done. Hold person done. Level 8. Okay. And that was 2 legendary action. Got one left. All right, Skirmisher, it's your turn.
Gonna fly on over, make my attacks.
Okay.
It's 26 and 20. Does he still have shield
Alright.
up?
He doesn't, no. So he can't shield because he just used his reaction to counterspell. So that's 26. That hits.
Okay. So 26. That's 35 points of damage.
Okay. How would you like to kill him?
Just kind of flying over, like the hands that have been firing the lasers out, just sort of bat them away and try and like plunge it up underneath the mask and like lever it off.
Mm-hmm.
Or well,
As you-
what kind of looks like a mask. which
Yeah,
it
as you
actually
sort
is.
of like begin to lever off the mask, it sort of begins to separate from his face, and you see underneath Tail's face, like encased within the metal. But there's sort of like black shadow sort of seeping out of him, and Tail says, "Brother, I freed you. Kill me." As you peel the mask off his face, it suddenly changes, and there's this sort of like horrifying visage that overcomes him, just like black shadow swooping out of him, and says, "No!" As you slash him in the chest. You push your blade in, the hex working with you, as fiery sort of like beams of energy begin shooting out of Tail, as tentacles like begin to come out of the portal itself, and the sort of black smoke begins to almost be sucked into the portal, and Tail's whole body begins to sort of crumple in on itself before like before it begins balling up. All right, and Tail crumples up and the ball gets shot into the portal. So now I'm going to do a check based on how many portals per round, how many beams per round Tail put into that portal. And if it gets over, then something might happen.
Oh no.
Oh, I said it's going to be 8 or less because that's how many portals beams he's put in, and I got 8 exactly. So you begin to watch as the portal begins to fall in on itself, crumple. As the black smoke begins to sort of almost shoot out the portal slowly, like begins to actually come out of it. And begins to sort of like swirl around before sort of almost just like shooting off into the atmosphere of Rada Alora as the portal disappears. But you see in the distance the smoke beginning to just like fly. Well, it's not beginning to fly away; it just flies away, just whoosh into the distance. But the portal closes, and you're hovering over the city of Rada Alora, which has suddenly become a lot quieter. As looking down, you see. There's nothing on the streets. No demons, no bodies marching towards Rada Alora.
Is that it? Do we do it?
I think so. Can we like see the path? Like, can we see the path down that you can kind of see on the screen here with all the demons that are moving towards Rada Alora, or at least it's the Citadel?
So there's nothing on that path anymore. Before, when you looked, it was thousands of people, of souls, but now it's just completely barren streets. It's just a dead city.
Whew. What was that cloud? Did he fail? Did he... something come out of there?
I think, did he say Zulnacar ever in that encounter?
He would have been like muttering it under his breath. But you
We
all
also
knew
know that the sword
basically
is,
that was
yeah.
what was in his sword.
Well, you know, it was said that Eredsar had the handprint, the mark of Zulnacar. I guess like Gideon kind of goes over to Scrimshaw with his non-covered hand and kind of holds his hand out to his chest where his mark was. I suppose Tail was in league with Zulnacar. I'm so sorry.
I mean, he said he'd do anything to meet his goals. Guess that wasn't a lie.
You know, I didn't trust him for a second, but I know what it feels like to, well, we all do, to lose people you love, even if, in your case, you didn't exactly know Tail all that well. I'm sure it still hurts, even for a tin pot like you.
Not so much him, but what he represents. The past that I don't know. The part of myself that I don't have... I just don't have access to. We can't waste time around here. Like, we need to go.
I can help in that department. Although I'm not sure how far I can go with this spell. I got a little bit of juice left in me. Gideon can cast his teleport, but I don't really know how useful that's going to be.
I mean, I can get 2 of us home, and
Dibs.
I mean, I suppose if we wait an hour, I can get us all home.
Can you cast Pain Shift?
I can cast Banishment.
Oh, I see.
I can't do play. Well, maybe. Or can I do play shift? If it's a ritual cast, I could.
Shunnock can do Plane Shift.
Shunnock, well, I suppose he can take us to the Feywild, but
Yeah, he can
can't take us home. I was thinking we want to get Alright. I guess if we get out of here, get to the Feywild, take a rest, and then get home. We can't. Every hour we spend here is many more home. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I appreciate your pragmatism here, Scrimshaw, but take it easy. And everyone looks around, especially Roxanne. You're like 1 HP.
Ah, it's fine.
Oh, it is but a flash fruit.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
All right.
I
Is
wouldn't ride a little bit of rest.
Me too, buddy. Can Chinook cast the thingy or not?
You hear coming down from further down a sort of a muffled like yelp or like a sort of help, help coming from below you. Sort of like maybe down a few flights of stairs.
I'll zip down, see what's going on.
Can we all come with them? Or?
If you want. So descending down the staircase, you hear sort of the rattling of chains and some figure going, "Anyone? What's happened? Hello?"
Do I
you
recognize the
open up.
voice?
Make an insight check.
Oh, 3.
It's familiar, but your feelings are quite muddled at the moment, I think. You open up the door, and you see locked in a chain. Well, sort of like a chain around his waist that's attached to the wall, but he's in a sort of room all to himself. There's like a desk, has a bed, has like books on the walls. Is this rather old elf who turns and looks at you and says, "Scrimshaw?"
Master. Kind of. Why are you still? Why are you still here?
Are you here to kill me? Where's Tail?
Tail's gone. Why is it only you? Everyone else is gone.
It's a hard question. The agreement I made with Ashigal, it was complicated. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I've done.
Can I do an inside check on that?
Yeah, go ahead. So he seems to be this very old, aged elf with like a long white beard, and his hair is sort of like tied up. It's quite like unwashed, almost sort of knotted together in some sort of like dreadlock sort of fashion. Just all tied up with a sort of like maybe like a sash or something, like keeping his hair up. He seems to be telling the truth. Like he has like a big aura of sadness that just comes across when he speaks. He says, "It was Tail. When you both showed up, I assumed you wanted to kill me for everything, but I had spent years thinking about everything, and I swear I was coming to free you. I swear."
To free me? What do you mean to free me?
When you arrived at the tower, it was clear you had escaped, and Tail, he looks down and he says, it was him who wanted to kill me, and the only way I could get out was to call on Ashigal to save me, and now I've been here ever since. A life for a life, he said. You two escaped, and I was to stay here.
So, life? What? Your life for ours? For mine? For his? For?
My soul for yours. In your absence, Ashigal wanted to keep me as, just in case. He knew that you had a soft spot for me, and he was going to use it.
Well, Ashgal's dead. He's gone.
He's dead. I don't know what to do now. I've seen so much.
Just gonna kind of look to the party, because I'm kind of try and gauge everybody's.
Set free!
I think you have to make this decision, Scrimshaw.
Gideon kind of looks like really disappointed in what Shander is.
He's
Yeah.
sort of almost like a representation of like going too far. And it's clear that he got himself in the deep end and just had no way of getting out of it. He says, I swear, everything Ashigal at first just wanted me to set him free, and then all the promises he made, it was clear that he didn't truly know how to save Viara, and then he convinced me to give you over and Tail, and I'm sorry, I should have stood up to him.
And what happened?
Coward.
And what happened to this place? You were part of that, right?
I swear, he had ultimate control over me in my youth, and I made some stupid choices, and I regretted them every day. But
He says youth. Do I remember how? Well, actually, I suppose it was Gideon that saw it. Do you remember how like old he looked in
In
that
the
vision?
boat, you mean? In Nex and whatever it is.
No, in the vision that you had when we were coming through Radar Alora, when you
Oh,
did
yeah.
Legend Lore.
Yeah.
oh, that wasn't Aaron Shander in that
But-
vision.
Was he not in there as well?
Well, it might have been, but Gideon doesn't.
Oh, he was. Oh, he
uh,
wasn't sure.
Do you know you see it now? You see him. Gideon. Aaron wasn't one of those magisters.
Okay. But he
Oh, okay.
He probably looks about 80 or 90 now. The magisters, the Aaron Shander you saw in the vision before, with when you went down into the place where the lodestone of fire was, Scrimshaw, was probably he looks quite young still. Maybe like if he was human, maybe in his like mid-20s.
Right.
But like elves
So
can live
maybe
for
like 100 for an elf.
yeah, elves can live for a long time.
Yeah.
For the last
I-
God knows how many years we've been looking for you. Your stories of destruction and hate and violence and just a pure lust for power. And now look at you. You're pathetic. A shell of those times that I saw you so many times and through visions and all sorts, doing these incredible things, and you wasted it all. Look at you.
I did, but I've had time to think. And, well, Scrimshaw, you're my family, and when you left with Tail, when you left to look for Tail after I'd given Tail away to Ashigal, I realized so quickly that I needed you both in my life. And it wasn't until you had freed yourselves that I managed to see you again, but then it was too late.
Scrimshaw's
I'm sorry.
gonna walk over, raise Avenger. Oh, sorry, Atara. And slash at the chains.
Okay. As you slash at the chains, his arm frees. His his waist is freed from the walls. He says, "Thank you so much. I will never forget it. I will live my life in service to."
When we get home, you're going to explain everything.
Yes, of course. Let's leave it there, shall we?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, thanks for the sesh.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice sesh, bro.
We can end the stream now.
Yeah. See you next week, Russian spammers.
Goodbye, Russian spammers.